racing. We're in the game.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Professional, tie straight as a rail. Reads the stats, calls the laps, never tips the scale. Bubba's got the drawl that twang like a banjo string. He's the heart of the crew, makes the red dirt sing. On B.A.C. casting and drafting, tune in for the show where the engines roar and the beer cans old cans into memories made. On B.A.C. casting and drafting, tune in for the show where the engines roar and the beer cans flow. Talking banter, swapping stories under the southern sky. Racing's the reason, but we're here for the ride. It's more than just NASCAR. It's a way to unwind. Cheering loud, feeling proud, leaving worries behind. From the first green flag to the last checkered wave, it's a soundtrack of a good time, the anthem of our day.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to B.A.C. Casting and Drafting, your weekly home for league racing, cold beer, and hotter takes. My name's Bubba. I've also got Andy in the booth here tonight, here in Las Vegas. And if you're sober, you're watching the wrong daggum stream. We're broadcasting live with B.A.C. levels of probably illegal. Ready to side draft past politics, pace cards, and rants, Facebook rants. Let's drop this thing green, chug this thing to checker, baby.
Yes,
Andy?
sir. We are live. It's Las Vegas. It's Side Draft Racing League on Monday night, coming off the off week, and we're ready to go playoff racing. 12 drivers are going to be in the initial start of our playoffs for round one. We had that graphic pulled up on the screen a bit ago, and so we're going to be watching those guys tonight. Somebody's going to get the win, hopefully, and move on to the next round, and then we're going to have 11 guys fighting for the next couple of spots over the next few weeks. If you don't know the playoffs, it's the same as the NASCAR format, so it's going to be 3 races per round, 3 total rounds. Instead of the NASCAR 16 drivers, it's going to be 12 total that made the playoffs here, so it's going to be 12 guys going after the shot to be in the championship 4. So we've only got a few races left in the season, and it's time to figure out who our season 1 champion is going to be. It's the start of that journey, so I'm excited, and we're starting it off at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Pretty good track tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, dude. It's gonna be interesting to see if we're gonna have repeat winners like we really didn't see at the beginning of the season, or if we're gonna have other people win their way into the playoffs or point battles. So it's kind of be interesting. I don't think we're gonna see a whole lot of different winners. I think we're gonna see repeat winners, and the points are gonna the stage points and everything are really gonna play a big deal in these playoffs. I feel like everybody's kind of warmed up and ready to go, and they're kind of the pecking order. So
I couldn't agree more on the stage points. Point of the playoffs here. It's going to be really difficult to go out there and have good days every single week. And the only way to kind of guarantee yourself a safety net is stage points now. So I think stage points are going to be what moves you on to the next round, but so is race wins. I mean, if you look at our playoff roster, let's see, I got it somewhere. I think it's this one. Yeah, playoff roster maybe. Yep. So it's got Michael Prince. He is first in playoff points. Second place is Keith Fallon. Then we got Terry Vincent third, Tyler Smith fourth, Daniel Miglin fifth, Stephen Blevins sixth, Chris Mackey seventh. Then we got Daniel Jackson, who is one up from the cut line. Below the cut line is Bailey Brandon, Bryce Keegan, Tyler Cadd, Ryan McClurg, and all of those guys are very well within striking distance of the cut line. So it's going to be really competitive at the top to make it to the round of 8. But at the same time, any of those guys that are below the cut line, I would not be surprised if they sniped a win here in round 1 and secured their spot. So there's really no safety net. Any of these guys could win every week. It's the best drivers now for a reason, and it's close.
yes, yep, I agree. I think any one of them 12 can definitely take this win here tonight. Another interesting thing is going to be, because these guys are teamed up, how people are going to, kind of take the gloves off and maybe help their teammates by, putting a block on somebody or, this is going to come into play, and it's going to be interesting to watch to see kind of how the um, teammate situation comes into play with that drivers that are not in the playoffs, just like our regular, NASCAR series, to be able to see and how it, affects the field. And if you don't qualify out front or if you get caught in the back, it might be a little more difficult to work your way back to the front and get some stage points at the end of the stages because that's where the battles are going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like these guys are finishing up qualifying or almost done with qualifying. I think they should be done. Looks like we got 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like 18 cars out here tonight, so pretty good showing from the league for playoffs round one. We haven't seen Tyler Cadd, and he's back. He looks like starting 8th, so good job.
Okay.
Not bad. We haven't seen Tyler Cadd in a little bit, but he's a playoff driver. Don't forget about the 91. So we got the starting grid, Bubba. It's time to go ahead and do our thing and read off the
Yep.
list. This is going to be pretty good. So let's cue the music and let's get ready to read it out. Who's gonna get something done tonight, huh? Let's see.
Let's do it, bud.
All right. Oh, hold on. I gotta take that word now. Let's go through that. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's a lot better. Sorry, folks at home, I'm dealing with something a little difficult broadcasting tonight. If I'm a little slow on the screens in transition, bear with me. But starting on pole, we got the number 23 Alani Toyota of Tyler Smith. Starting in second, we've got the number 1 Chili's Residente Chevrolet. That is Terry Vincent. Starting in the number 3 spot is the 16 of Nolan McClure. Starting all the way up in 4th, that's row number 2. That's the 28. Oh my gosh, Brian Matthews. Great qualifying effort from him. Good job. Starting in 5th, the youngster playoff driver, number 21 of Bryce Keegan. He was outside, another playoff driver. We've got the number 9. Starting in 6th, that's Chris Matthews. Starting in 7th is the number 40, that is Keith Fallon. In 8th, outside of row number 4, the number 6, Florida State bucket boy, Bailey Brannon. Starting in 9th, the number 31 Intimidator. That is him, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Michael Prince. And starting in 10th, the number 18, Danny Jackson.
Then starting at 11th, we got Austin Norris in the 57 machine. Outside of him, good qualifying run out of Ryan Castleberry in the number 35. Alani Machine. Then we talked about him a little bit here. Tyler Cadd starting at 13th. 91 machine had some strong showings before he went on a little break. Stephen Blevins on the outside of him, starting 14th in the 51. Austin Guerrero, another one that can steal a win from these guys tonight in the 45 machine, starting 15th. And then we got Ryan McClure in the number 69, starting at 16th. Outside row, also has a win this season. And then we also got Daniel Miglin bringing up the rear, looking to move his way forward in the number 4 Ford from Hollywood Performance as well, rounding out the field tonight.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun race. I'm excited. Stages are laps 45 and 95, so it's gonna be pretty good. Pretty good start to this race here. So, 167 laps the distance. Stage 1 is 45 laps. Stage 2 is 55 laps. Final stage is going to be 72 laps. Weather out there is looking pretty warm. It's 82 degrees Fahrenheit, a little breezy. Got some northeast 16 mile per hour winds. It's clear, not too bad. So it's ready to kind of get the pace going. We got the 23 Tyler Smith leading them off. Pace car is about to pull off. You know what that means.
Oh, baby.
Here we go.
Didn't get to do it, dude.
What is that paint scheme about Tyler Smith's car? Is that Halloween Beetlejuice themed or something? That's different.
That's a new Alani flavor I think they brought out for Halloween.
It is. It's the Witch's Brew. We'll get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it. Tyler Smith is going to lead them through the restart zone as we are green. Seems pretty organized as they make their way into turn number 1. Tyler Smith right there with those left side tires on the bottom line. Terry Vincent falls in line behind Nolan McClurg. He's still looking. Nope. I think he's going to be in third. You got Brian Matthews and Bryce Keegan. Looks like a little diamond formation there as they make their way off turn 4. But Terry Vincent got the move done on Tyler Smith. He's going to lead him for lap 1, but Smith is not done yet. He's going to battle to the outside of the number 1 of Terry Vincent. They head into turn number 1 and 2. Vincent roping the bottom. Tyler Smith carrying that momentum on the high side as they roll down the backstretch on lap 2.
That's a little slide job right there, but you could definitely tell. I think lap 1, regular season, I think Tyler Smith would have kind of just fell back in line there lap 1. But you see him pushing that outside line. Like you said, these stage points are going to be very important, not just for the round of 12. If they're looking to be in a round of 8, they need points. And that's where they're going to really battle. I think, usually in this league, stage 3, the gloves start coming off. But I think we're going to see it at the end of each stage in this here playoff race for sure.
Yeah, it's a really good start to the race from Tyler Smith and Terry Vincent trying to decide who's going to set the pace for the field. They both want that clean air out front. You can see Smith got the battle back. He kind of won it, got around Vincent on the high side, was able to muscle his way up there. And now he's definitely looking really good out front. Terry Vincent now in second behind him as they get rolling down the backstretch. Third, Nolan McClurg. Fourth, Brian Matthews. Fifth, up 2 spots, you've got Keith Fallon. Big mover so far, though, is the car in P10. That's the number 4. That's Daniel Miglin. He's up 7 spots since the start of this race, looking really, really strong here early on. Pretty good from him. We got a slow car, though. Is that Chris Mackey slow on the apron? Looks like he's losing ground quick. Down 6 spots. Looks like Mackey's got a problem. He's getting passed by everybody. Going backwards like an anchor, dropping towards the back of the field. Not a good start for the 9 and his playoff hopes. Hopefully it's just a little mishap or something, and he's able to keep it rolling the rest of the night. Back to the battle up front. Looks like we got a battle now for second between Nolan McClurg and Terry Vincent. McClurg is going to go to the inside line, turn number 1 and 2. McClurg's not a playoff driver, but he's going to try and make some noise. He's still looking for his first win of the season after a lot of heartbreak that ended his playoff opportunity. But McClurg has still been pretty strong towards the front all season long, and I expect McClurg to battle and just race like normal throughout the playoffs. I don't think he's really going to worry about the guys with the blue windshields.
Yeah, I think so, and that's always kind of in him and Michael Prince. They've always raced hard, and I don't expect him to let off the pedal on the right and give these guys a run for their money. Still going to race hard and fuel up the competition for these guys, and that's what, as a commissioner, that's what you want to see. You want to see the guys still race hard, but don't do anything stupid to where it could really alter everything. That's where you're kind of becomes a hindrance instead of a advantage to the league.
We got 2 guys that aren't in the playoffs or the top 5 right now. Nolan McClurg and Brian Matthews, and sometimes it's not your week, but when it is your week, I mean, you don't build the schedule when you're a league member. Your best track might be late in the playoffs, and that's your opportunity to go get your only win of the season. I don't blame them. I would go out there and race just like normal. Just like you said, don't hinder anybody, but, as long as you can keep it clean and race hard, I don't think any of the playoff guys are going to care. If you're better, you're better. It's your time to shine. So
I agree with it.
Good on the bottom, but Terry Vincent is holding on for life. Just trying not to lose the spot right now. Everybody else is single file. The rest of the field, this is really the only battle we're seeing. Terry's finally going to get the move done. We'll see if Nolan backs down or not.
Tyler Smith has stretched his lead out a little bit right there. That's the best thing for Tyler Smith to see these guys kind of fighting side by side there for a little bit, get him out and use that cleaner.
They're starting to fall into the lap of Brian Matthews a little bit as they're using their tires up, Bubba. Look at this. Matthews is showing really good pace tonight. Matthews is just behind these 2, battling for second. Maybe Matthews is going to work his way into a potential top 3 spot tonight. He's looking really, really strong early in this race.
In the last couple weeks of the regular season, Brian has looked strong. He's been there. He's been one of the consistent guys all year to be in there and get it done. And I believe that through the season, he has gotten extremely better, and we have seen better performance out of him towards the end of the regular season. And I think he just takes that momentum. And like I said, like we talked about earlier, if he gets his first win here tonight, I wouldn't be shocked one bit. He has earned it,
Absolutely.
and he's been fast. So a lot of these guys, playoff time, but they're still out there racing, and they're racing for victory. Sponsor spot next year.
Yeah, for sure. Terry Vincent tagged the wall off of turn 4, lost a little bit of momentum, as we were talking about Matthews, and then Nolan McClurg got a good draft down the backstretch and got by him. And now Terry Vincent is starting to move backwards. Brian Matthews is going to get to his inside through the tri-oval. Heading into turn number 1, 28's going to get to the bottom of the racetrack, and he's going to say, see you later, Terry. And looks like Keith is next in line as Terry's gotten shuffled up. He's kind of losing a little bit of ground up there. Interesting.
Wonder if it was with the battle with Tyler Smith at the very couple laps, and then the battle with Nolan running an outside line, maybe.
Yeah, all that
Just
dirty air, pushing your tires early. Maybe Terry's just trying to kind of get in a groove and save, but
yeah.
maybe it's just
But again,
difficult handling
these
up
stage
there.
up, so it's going to be pushing these cars, really around this track all race now to get those stage points for the rest of the playoffs. You can't worry about just taking break stage 1 and 2 and then pushing stage 3. These points matter now, so
Absolutely.
it's gonna be guys manage that.
Right on board with Keith Fallon here as they go through the tri-oval. Number 40, Keith, is all over the back of Terry Vincent, trying to get a move done to move himself into the top 4, maybe 3, before the pit stop window in stage number 1. You can see Brian Matthews there ahead of Terry Vincent. These guys are doing a really good job staying in line. I mean, if they could stay in line like this, if they start battling for the lead ahead of them, they'll have a good shot at catching up to the leaders and then sorting it out up there again. But right now, it's looking pretty good. Looks like Tyler Smith might start to catch a little bit of pressure from Nolan McClurg, though, for that top spot, as McClurg is doing a great job of keeping that car on the bottom of the racetrack.
Yeah, and still being able to be as fast as he is as well, keeping the speed on the bottom is definitely an advantage. We've kind of seen Tyler Smith kind of, I don't know, prefer the top line, but it's going to be interesting to see how much pressure Nolan does put on Tyler.
And
And
there he goes. Bottom of the racetrack. He's making Tyler Smith have to take the high side. Noel McClurg is roping the bottom, doing a pretty good job. Got that car painted down there in that white line. Left side tires are down there and not looking too bad. But Tyler Smith is definitely not just going to give that spot up. He's going to battle back here. We'll see what the 23 could do. He's starting to run a much higher line now in the corner to arc it, kind of diamond off the corner and then try and get a run down the backstretch. But that time didn't work. It was a big swing and a miss because now here comes Brian Matthews running that bottom just like Noel McClurg and Keith Fallon. Tyler Smith, he's in some trouble here early.
yeah, and that's he may trying to just kind of save his stuff as well, but I would think if you were out front, you want to push that thing and start these green flag pit stops, if it's going to go that way to get your advantage, you get the cycle through.
Maybe it's the same thing as Terry Vincent that's happened to Tyler Smith. They both push really hard, early, the first couple of laps, and now their tires are finally starting to lose their ability to have drive off. And I think now, especially that Brian Matthews got around Tyler Smith and he lost that clean air, his car is going to handle a lot different.
Yep.
That's going to hinder him a little bit. But I know we talked about Daniel Miglin earlier. He started this race 17th, and he's already up to 7th. Now 6th.
Yeah.
Miglin has caught the back of Terry Vincent. He started pretty far back in the field, almost dead last. He did start at dead last. He didn't even qualify, and now we got a 3-car battle, 3 playoff drivers. It's Daniel Miglin, Michael Prince, and Terry Vincent. 3 cars there
Oh,
heading into turn number 1. Miglin, though, is running really high on the racetrack. Prince is doing what Matthews is doing. Uh-oh. A little bit of a move there down the backstretch from Michael Prince to shut down the 4. It's looking good, Bubba.
oh yeah. Yeah, this is where these guys are not going to let each other pass, especially if they see that banner coming. You know, some of these guys have it, some of these guys don't. But if you see that banner coming, you're not just going to let them slide on by. You're going to make them work for it.
Yeah, they're going to be
And
keeping an eye on that relative all night. Of who's around him, who's a playoff
it,
driver, who's not, who do I need to fight for points.
you know,
It's going to be in their heads.
it's all going to matter because these, the points you accumulate for these first couple races in the playoffs are going to follow you the rest of the playoffs. So they are very valuable right now to get you, kind of up on that leader above that cut line and keep you above that cut line the rest of the playoffs is the goal. So especially with that.
Just worked around Tyler Smith. He got past Terry Vincent and then just rolled right around Tyler Smith. Michael Prince is on the move towards the front very, very quickly. Him and Miglin are on a hard charge. They're looking pretty good at this point in the race. It seems like they saved earlier in the run, and now they're starting to let the Cougar loose.
They're rolling, baby.
So far, green flag racing. We're on lap number 24 of 45 for stage number 1. So over halfway at this point in the stage. Out front, we've got Noah McClurg. Second place, Brian Matthews. Third, Keith Fallon. On the move, going forward, and fourth is Michael Prince. And right behind him, now around Tyler Smith, up in the 5th spot, is the number 4. That's Daniel Miglin. So a lot of movers and fallers within the top 10. Everybody in the top 5 has gone forward. Everybody 6 through 9 has gone backwards. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is pretty. Chris Mackey, we've seen him have some troubles. He's still back there in the 8th spot, so he has recovered, I think, pretty well for that. Bailey Brendan as well, 9 spot. Ryan Castleberry kind of fell back a little bit, but to 10th. Because I think he had can't remember where he qualified, but he was up there qualifying him pretty well. So
Is that Bailey?
Ryan Castleberry.
Here comes Bailey Brandon for pit road. Green flag pit stop's underway. He's going to be the first taker. Started this race 8th. He's in 14th, and he's going to be the first guy to hit the pit lane, it looks like. We'll see where he cycles out. I think Bryce Keegan has already pitted. He's all the way back in 16th and started 5th, so I think Bryce took very early to get fuel to make it to the end of the stage, and now Bryce is just kind of rolling around back there unless he had an issue that we missed.
I seen him drop off the leaderboard.
We'll see where Bryce comes out relative to Bailey here. Bryce is through the tri-oval. Bailey is just now leaving pit road. So Bryce is definitely cycled ahead of Bailey.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Bailey took tires or not. So we'll see if Bailey can catch all the way up to Bryce. Otherwise, Bryce with an early strategy call to pit for fuel only might be a pretty good option, because then he can get all that clean air and go to work. Michael Prince battling Keith Fallon, though, for that 3rd spot. Here we go. 2 playoff drivers going at it.
Yeah. GM Goodwin's machine still on the move, baby. Challenging these guys, worked his way from the back.
Yeah, he's going one direction, and it is forward. That 31 machine is looking really, really good. Running some pretty good lines out there. Keeping the car under him, moving through traffic. Tyler Cadd entered the pit road. Austin Guerrero is on pit road. We got a few more takers. Tyler Cadd. He's pitting from the, I believe, 10th spot or 11th spot playoff driver. We'll see where he
Talking
cycles out.
absolute tear, I feel like the week regular season, he has just been there. So I
Ooh,
really think
got tight.
he is he is one of the ones to really keep an eye out on. I think momentum is definitely on his side. I think he might not as high up on the points, as our points leader and regular season champion Keith Fallon, but he has definitely been on fire as of late, I believe.
We had 3 guys hit pit road all at once. 2 of them teammates, Tyler Smith and Ryan Castleberry. Oh no, the caution's out. What happened?
Oh no.
We got a bunch of guys on pit road and the caution comes out. Is it Nolan
Oh, and Brian
McClure?
McClure got stuck. They
I'm trying to
just
see what
entered pit.
happened. I don't know what brought that yellow out.
What a stage.
It's saying it's Nolan that brought out the yellow, but I'm not seeing what happened. You see anybody slow?
I mean, he jammed on the brakes to get down in the pit lane, but
Maybe iRacing registered that as a crash? That's so
I mean,
weird. I don't know what happened. I mean, Brian
he got
Matthews was behind him. Blevins. Oh, wait. Is it Chris Mackey? Nope. Not seeing what happened out there. Well, odd. Don't know why we got a yellow. Don't see anybody with damage. Daniel Miglin, Michael Prince, nope. Keith, Terry. I mean, I'm not seeing anybody with a beat up race car. I'm looking through the whole field and it might just be an iRacing error. Because I don't have any indication of what brought out that yellow besides the yellow flag was thrown.
yeah,
Huh.
don't know either.
That's
So I
so
don't know
weird.
how affect the guys that were on pit lane or coming to pit lane because your leader, Nolan McClure, and I believe who's behind him, Brian Matthews. I think I mean that caution came out as they were coming into pit lane. So
What the hell?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This is weird. Well, we're going to see where everybody gets sorted and cycled. This is kind of flip-flopped the field around. I guess we got a caution. I don't know why, but we've got one. So we're in the closing stages of stage number 1. Sorry, closing laps of stage number 1. That's a word sandwich there. Closing laps of stage 1. We got it's going to be about 10 to go when they take the green here. Showing, I believe, Michael Prince is our leader on the scoring tower, but we'll see where iRacing puts everybody.
Because that should give. Is that Brian Matthews and Nolan McClure? Does that get if they entered a technical closed pits? That should be pretty well, right?
Yeah,
Unless they
I think the admins are going to have their hands full under this yellow to kind of get this sorted. That was such a weird instance for a caution to come out. So, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure is Brian helping them with race control as well.
I have no idea. Hopefully he
Right.
is.
Because
Looks like we got wave arounds. And then cars are starting to get formed up 2 by 2. So we'll get you an updated leaderboard before we go green here. Let's take a look. This is all kinds of messed up now. So we're showing Michael Prince first, Keith Fallon second, Blevins third, Mackey fourth, Ryan McClurg fifth, Brian Matthews sixth, Noel McClurg seventh, Daniel Miglin eighth, Bryce Keegan ninth, Terry Vincent 10th. Or no, Terry Vincent 6th, 5th, 6th for Terry Vincent. There we go. Brian Matthews 7th, Noel McClurg 8th, Daniel Miglin 9th, Bryce Keegan 10th, and then we've got all of the wave around drivers that need to fill in. So a little confusing. Don't know why we got the yellow, but we did in the middle of the cycle. So it kind of
insider
flipped the
tell
whole
me
field. upside down and
number
all
4
around.
car spun at the entrance of pit road.
Mm.
So that'd been number 4, been Daniel Miglin
Oh,
spun at
all right.
pit road, but they're fixing to go green.
Well, they're green now, and Michael Pritz is leading them. And the man that was on the move is probably smiling. He's got the lead here with 11 to go in the stage. Michael Prince, who was working forward, has gotten himself pretty well out front. This is going to completely shuffle the field and flip this race on its head for everybody that was trying to do this off of strategy. But I feel like one of the big benefactors of this caution is the number 9 of Chris Mackey. He's going to have to race pretty darn hard to hold on to the third spot and maybe take away second, as we see Chris Mackey, Keith Fallon, Terry Vincent all battling. Mackey's going to rope that number 9 Chop House Restoration Chevrolet to the bottom of the racetrack, and then he's going to slide up to the top, get ahead of Keith Fallon down the backstretch. Right next to him, though, they're 3 wide. It's Keith Fallon, Terry Vincent, and Nolan McClurg there. Keith Fallon got washed up the track, and no, Nolan McClurg contact. Keith is going to cut through the grass. The pass in the grass attempt from Keith doesn't work out. Now here comes Ryan McClurg. He was able to get ahead of all of that. Stephen Blevins, he has moved up to 5th. What a save by Keith. Oh my goodness. That was impressive. Great job, Keith, keeping that car under you, man. I don't know how the hell you did that. And there's the caution. Oh no. It's Terry. What happened to Terry?
Terry.
Oh, Terry Vincent. Did he tag the wall?
I don't know if he got around by himself or not.
Was Humpty Dumpty pushed? Oh shit. Taki mushrooms. Let's see. So we got Terry Vincent and Ryan McClurg at turn number 3. McClurg last week got a huge penalty at Indianapolis for intentionally wrecking. And I don't like the way that looks either, Bubba.
Yeah.
That was pretty egregious.
That was definitely. Oh, brother.
Oh no, we're gonna have some controversy on the pit wall after that one.
There's 2
I
playoff.
think this sparks on that restart though, with the initial contact of Terry Vincent and Noel McClurg, and I don't know if Ryan is showing displeasure here towards the 1 or what, but I mean this early in the race.
Yeah, there's.
I think he just drove through him. And then the way that he shoots up the racetrack into his door looks pretty egregious. From where he entered on that white line all the way up to the middle on exit, that is wow.
Yeah. Because Ryan McClurg had worked his way from the back. That caution kind of helped him out there. I was riding in 4th, and
yeah, that hurt Terry a lot. And now Ryan McClurg is 3rd. We'll see if he drops to the back for claiming the EOL or not. He did not drop to the end of the line.
Can we rewind
sitting P3
there on the tri-oval as well before that with Keith? I want to see Keith save this thing again. I don't have the because I don't have my computer. But
all right, I've got it right here. So here's where I think the incident sparks from. As you can see ahead is like the 1 and the 16 in the middle of the screen there on the left side. You can see the 1 kind of gets into the 16. But then if we look at Keith, his point of view, he kind of saw what happens, and then he gets driven all the way down the racetrack, avoiding the 16 of McClurg, and then I don't know how he didn't spin around there. He just completely dumped the throttle and rolled through the
You're like,
grass. But if you look back from Keith's point of view, I think that's where
oh yeah,
this might
that's a
have
little,
sparked from.
tired. Because if you go back to the 1 and the 16 there,
Yeah,
it looks like a little net code,
and
honestly.
and look at who's right behind that, who had the front row seat, the 69 of Ryan McClurg. So I think he saw that and then potentially, you know,
Buddy.
repaid a favor, but that's a
Oh,
lot of spec. But
we
he
don't
did
like to
not
see it.
claim it. He did not claim responsibility in taking EOL. He's still P3. So we're going to have a 5-lap shootout for the stage, and Michael Pritz is going to lead him. The pace car is off. Ah,
Look,
gosh. They're ripping it and sipping it. So let's grip it. Grip the handles
hard.
of the steering wheels, boys. Michael Pritz is going to lead up through the restart zone. The playoffs are definitely going to breed
Here.
some drama early as Ryan McClurg shoots on the inside line of Chris Mackey all the way up to second and 3 wide back there. It's Daniel Miglin and a few others, Noel McClurg and Bryce Keegan, who's been battling around, trying to get some track position late in stage number 1. The youngsters in the Hornets' nest. Michael Prince trying to stretch the lead out front, 4 to go. Ryan McClurg, Chris Mackey, and they're 3 wide behind. It's Brian Matthews, Daniel Miglin, and the 16 and Nolan McClurg. Oh my gosh, Bubba, I don't even know where to look.
Keep it right there, buddy. Right there on the 3
Look at
wide.
Brian Matthews. He's going to switch back, maybe go to the bottom. He's not. Nolan McClurg gets ahead of those 3 drivers, and now you can see Daniel Miglin, Steven Blevins, playoff
Oh, yeah.
driver. He's trying to move forward. Bryce Keegan got a front row seat to all the action. They're slicing and dicing out there, and look at this battle now for the lead. Michael Prince might be under some pressure from Chris Mackey and Ryan McClurg. 3 to go, stage number 1. We got a little train going on up there. 3 cars in line, making their way into turn number 3. You can see the 31 of Michael Prince trying to hold on to the lead to get the stage win here early. But now here we go. Chris Mackey's going to make that move in the tri-oval. Get to his inside left rear quarter panel. And the McClurg company's here. And oh my gosh, Ryan McClurg almost sideswipes Chris Mackey. And now they're almost 3-4 wide on the exit of turn number 2. They're rolling down the backstretch, but the number 9 Chop House Restoration Chevrolet, that's Chris Mackey. He's going to win the battle this lap.
Man, 31 who's got hung out to dry there and sunk like a rock, and I think he is still trying to recover. That's that hornet's nest came. But no, dude.
Last lap of stage number 1. Chris Mackey is trying to get the first stage win, those 10 playoff points available. But Nolan McClurg is trying to spoil the party.
That he is. And he is one of the ones that
Well, Chris
has the
Mackey,
ability.
he's going to hold on off of turn number 4, and that number 9 Chop House Restoration Chevrolet of Mackey gets the job done. He's going to get stage number 1 win of the playoffs here at Las Vegas. That was spicy, dude.
Stage 1, brother.
That was just the first stage. Started 6th, finished 1st. Got the first stage win that was up for grabs. Holy crap.
There was a lot going on, buddy.
That was crazy.
If you're watching at home, stage 1 and stage 2 have been pretty mild here at Side Drive Race League. Buddy, the playoffs are here, and gloves are off, and we are doing some hard and left racing now, brother.
Yes, sir. I don't even know the strategy or what anybody's doing. I didn't see who pitted there before that restart. But I'm assuming Michael Prince didn't take tires and a few cars did. Like Bailey Brandon moved all the way up to 4th. So I'm assuming he took tires. But Ryan McClurg and Noel McClurg, before that yellow came out, I think they were able to get tires on the car a little bit later, so they were able to hold on a little bit longer than some of those guys that pitted earlier in the cycle. And you could see, the guys that cycled together are kind of grouped together at this point.
Well, I know him and Brian Matthews were coming down pit lane as the caution was out.
Right.
So that, they pitted then, I'm assuming, and that's where the race control kind of had to figure all that out. But yeah, I mean, we think Bryce Keegan was the first one to pit.
Yes, Bryce was the first one because he was cycling ahead of everybody. He made a gamble and that caution really hurt him, but I mean, he still took away a couple stage points there. As you can see, the guys that were on that fuel-only option take the splash of gas and go, and then everybody else that's still on pit road, they're going to be taking tires. So you can see there's a little bit of a split strat now from, I believe, 7th on back is going to be fresh, so 1 through 6 is going to be gas only. So a little bit of a split strategy. It's going to give Nolan McClurg the lead, but it's time to dial up our Stage 1 winner. If you're able to get him, Bubba.
I figured it out on my phone.
Oh shoot! I don't know about that one.
Go.
You want me to call him?
See.
I'm trying to get all the screens sorted.
I don't see him on Discord.
He's not on Discord. Let me take a look. Let me take a peek. Yeah, I don't see him on Discord either. Well, Chris Mackey, it's Andy and Bubba in the booth. Congratulations on your stage number 1 win, even though that you're not in the Discord. Good job. Good luck. Race hard, have fun.
Tim said, "Come to booth," so he might hop in here.
That's okay. That's okay. He's busy racing. He's locked in, dude. He doesn't want to talk to us.
Playoff Stage 1.
Playoffs, dude. I
don't want to talk about this. I need to lock in for Stage 2.
I think if he wins, he'll talk to us. I don't think he cares about the stage win. I mean, I'm sure he likes the points, but he wants to talk to us at the end of the race. Well, because of the way that pit road cycled, look at who's in the lead. It's the Bucket Boy. Isn't it? No, it's Bucket Boy in second, Noel McClurg in first. But Bucket Boy, playoff driver, got some good track position here to start stage number 2.
Yeah, I think he was a gas and go guy. Took late tires, so.
Yeah, he's on an alternate strategy, so we'll see how long he can make those tires work. Is stage number 2. Noel McClurg, though, he's going to lead him.
Here's something.
Ryan McClurg, but look at who's right behind Ryan McClurg. That's Terry Vincent.
Yeah, I was going to say, bro.
Oh my gosh, that was coordinated.
It was going to be wild.
Bailey Brandon got a terrible start. And the
Well, I think
we're like a 90s boy band. In sync, dude. But Terry Vincent, here he comes. He's got to be hot.
Sure, the memory is extremely fresh.
Oh yeah, he just rolled right by. Probably used Halo's favorite iRacing chat as he went by him and said, "See you, buddy."
Yeah.
We'll see how fast Terry could get to the back of the 16, but Bailey Brandon trying to hold on to some track position after the bad restart. Under fire from Daniel Miglin.
Yeah, Daniel Miglin has he started off hot this season. Out the gate, him and Keith as well, started out extremely hot, I feel. And then we talked to Danny, there a couple weeks ago, and
yeah,
we kind of just his luck was just fell apart there at the second half, so he's looking to turn that around here in the playoffs. Looking like
3 wide
it
there
is
off the corner. Miglin gonna get the move done on the outside. Wow.
a run on the outside.
Look at that run that he got. Jeez.
Yeah.
He's up against the wall.
Pulling a Kyle Larson
I
there.
was saying, Kyle Larson, is that you?
Oh, what a run.
That's what Larson does. Right up against that wall. Now stage 1 winner Chris Mackey is moving forward. Here he comes into this group of 4 cars. At number 9, Chop House Restoration's blue Chevrolet, but Ryan Castleberry up to 7th. Start of stage number 2. Castleberry looks like he might have some fresh tires trying to go forward. Let's check in on the battle for the lead. Looks like Noel McClurg has got a little bit of distance on Terry Vincent. Daniel Miglin 3rd as he's gotten past Ryan McClurg. Chris Mackey next in line, side by side with Bailey Brannon. Oh, Mackey clips the apron there. He almost lost it. He's going to lose every single spot that he just worked so hard to get.
Oh. Wonder if that's what happened in stage 1. We've seen him fall back a little bit there, but he did recover well after stage 1 because obviously he came back and won stage 1. So
Yes, sir. He did.
Long stage 2.
Check out Tyler Cadd, that red 91 machine. He is up to P7.
Well, I think he reached
hard.
here in stage 2. So dropped back a little bit, but has charged extremely hard up to the front to turn the strategy around and get up to the front, which is good to see after not seeing him for a couple weeks at the end of this regular season.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of moves and a lot of movers early in this stage. All those guys that took tires are starting to make ground up on everybody that didn't. But then at the end of the stage, we're going to see the opposite.
Yeah, it's gonna be, like I said, another kind of stage 2, like we did stage 1. We were about to see all sorts of effects of green flag pit stops, but interrupt as spin at inches of pit lane.
It's making for some really exciting racing as we're riding on board with Chris Mackey off of turn number 4. You can see he's working to the outside now of Ryan McClurg, trying to get this move done. And look at all the cars around Ryan. Everybody taking different lines in the corners.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not Ryan McClurg. That's Ryan. Yeah, sorry, Ryan McClurg there. There's a bunch of Ryans up there. Ryan Castleberry. Don't typically see him running in the top 5, but great job, Ryan, to get a good run here early in stage number 2.
Wasn't there a shout out in the hot takes or something saying that Ryan Castleberry may have been a favorite for this week?
Yeah, I think Vegas is his favorite racetrack, is what Tyler Smith told me. And Castleberry is actually looking pretty darn good.
Yep. He's showing it.
Noel McClurg is still the leader. He's got about a 1 second gap that is growing over Terry Vincent, who is all the way back in 2nd. 3rd place, Daniel Miglin. And 4th is now Ryan Castleberry. Look at that, Bubba.
Dude.
Looking good.
Ryan, get it, buddy.
You just look out Castleberry's like rear window and just see the chaos behind him. Might have to look out Bailey Brandon's rear window because he's got a lot of cars around him. Here we go. Chris Mackey all over the back of Brandon. You can see everybody trying to make spots up through the tri-oval. And Bailey squeezes Mackey up towards the wall. Whew.
Shoot, buddy.
Mackey's got the momentum now off of turn 2 down the backstretch. Guy who started on pole has had a rocky start to this race, and now he's finally going forward. That's the 23 of Tyler Smith. He's back up to 8th. He's been up and down the field tonight, you know, the front, the back, the side, the middle, you name it. He's been there, and it's still early in this race, so Tyler Smith is just going to try and keep himself at the front. Hopefully get some track position and hold on to it for a while. He's got a lot of cars to get through to do that. because we're seeing Bailey Brannon. You see that block on Keegan? Oh my gosh. We're fighting for 6 with over 100 laps to go, boys. Relax.
Them dude, they don't. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be
Bryce
around
is,
them.
I think Bryce is nervous after that.
We got
He's
4 or
like,
5
"Dude, what was
around.
that?" I mean, these guys just can't get sorted. Stage 1, it was like single file. We looked good. It looked like it was going to stay green. And stage 2, this group of cars is just, man, oh man, it's ruthless back here.
It really is. I mean, you got.
There's no give and all take.
I mean, you got Keith right there, Bailey, Bryce,
Oh, look
Chad.
at Bailey. Oh.
All truck drivers are right there.
Bailey's moving around the track to just try and stop everybody from going around. And Bryce is like, I think he's just going to tuck in behind him. He's like, dude, if you're not going to let me by, I guess I'll just push you. Like, what else do you want me to do? Oh no, there's an issue for Bryce. Looks like he got loose off the corner and now he just lost every single spot. Just like that.
No.
Wow. Bryce is going to the back. Back to you, Bailey. Who's next up to try and get around him? It looks like Tyler Smith. Beetlejuice is coming, dude. Here we go. Beetlejuice. And it's not Michael Prince, it's Tyler Smith tonight. And holy crap, here he comes, dude, like a freight train. Bailey's gonna be like, whoa, where did that guy come from?
Oh, yeah.
He's tagged the wall there. It goes high into 1 and 2. And now he's gonna be 3 wide, maybe in the middle.
Uh-oh. We have seen Tyler like that top line, so he's comfortable up there. I don't think anybody along that wall except for, Daniel Miglin.
This is the best base racing I think we've seen all season out of this group right here. This is great. What is this for? 6? I mean, oh my god. Back to the leader. Noel McClure, 1.2 second lead over now Daniel Miglin, who is in second. Ryan Castleberry is battling Terry Vincent for third. Look at Ryan go. Vincent seems like he's got a tire fall off issue and he's starting to go backwards. Miglin got around him. And now Castleberry next in line to take away third from Scary Terry.
Go get it, Ryan.
But if I'm Terry Vincent or Michael Prince in this race, I am not at all worried because you know what next week is? Watkins Glen.
Oh, yeah.
So all they need to do tonight is just go out there and score some stage points because next week's a road course and they're the best 2 guys on a road course out of everybody in this field by a lot. So they just need to complete the laps tonight.
They're not wrong. And that's, they know those guys are not below the cut line by any means, right now. Yep, you got to look ahead at the schedule and get the points you can tonight to add to your total, but know you're going to rack them up next week. And as long as they don't, shoot themselves in the foot, so to say, next week, they should score a lot of stage points next week as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be anything out of the ordinary to say that they're between the 2 of them, they're gonna take all the stage wins and probably the race win next week.
Starting 15th tonight was the number 45 of Austin Guerrero. He is currently in the middle of this group, running in 9th, trying to get up to 7th. We'll see what Guerrero can do, if he can get through this group of cars or not. But Guerrero is having a good run tonight, so that's the entire Highline team could be their best effort of the season for the 23, the 35, and the 45. If they can all get a top 10, we'll see if they've got it in them.
Let's not forget, Andy. Let's not forget. 5 did hit a race win this season. It just didn't count. It was the All-Star race.
Yeah, that's true.
So we know it. We know Austin Guerrero's got it. We know he's got a lot of supporters out there rooting for him. He's got the speed. He's got the experience now. Again, it doesn't shock me that any of these guys go out It can win any one of these races and throw an absolute wrench in the playoff picture. And personally, outside looking in as a broadcaster, I love that. So, because it just makes everything more chaotic, and I love it.
Yes, sir. Tyler Smith is at the door of Chris Mackey. He is getting around him pretty good here for 5th. He's going to have Terry Vincent in his sights. As you talk about Austin Guerrero, he finally got that move done on Bailey Brannon, but it looks like Brannon and Bryce Keegan jumped into pit road here early. Just like they did in stage number 1, they're on pit road early in stage 2. Maybe take a different attempt. Hopefully they can get a green flag run this time for the whole pit cycle, and we'll see what their strategy does.
If we get a full green flag stage 2, it will be interesting to see how that strategy does pay off, because, I mean, we really didn't get to see it with the caution in between the green flag pit stops, so you don't know how it's going to play out. This will give them a better idea, if it does stay green here, that a strategy for stage 3, and they might, it might pay out. So we'll have to keep an eye out that for sure. We'll have to keep an eye out on it. See how it works out here in stage 2, and see how they're going to play stage 3.
Yes, sir. We will see.
I
want to see flag to flag, but I almost said, Bubba, don't jinx it in the middle of you talking, but I didn't want to cut you off. Chris Mackey just got a couple cars at his bumper that he's probably not used to. It's Austin Guerrero and Tyler Cadd. Guerrero, though, is on the charge going forward. Looking pretty good. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. And I had an energy drink before this. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Man, oh man. Well, we're on lap 75. Almost 76 here. Stage number 2 is to the end of lap 95. So we've got a ways to go, about 19 laps, but we are well within the opportunity to pit.
Yeah, I think.
So we'll see who decides to take the win.
It's the stage 2 is going to could be a pivotal thing to see how stage 3 is going to play out, because I don't know, man. I know the gloves are coming off stage 3 no matter what. Stage 3, gloves are coming off.
The gloves are
They're
off.
Gonna be,
I don't think they're coming off. I think the gloves are off for a few drivers. We've seen it.
They're off. But I think everybody's gloves are coming off, and I think it's going to be chaotic. And if it's somebody's going on a strategy with a lot of cautions, and they can stay out, make it on fuel, keep their tires clean, it may just pay off. So
yes, sir.
First round playoffs, the intensity is up, the nerves are up. These guys have raced with each other all season, and I believe that we're in for a treat here. Week 1 of the round of 12, baby.
Mm-hmm. I think we've already got a treat. I mean, I just don't know if the treat's going to be, sweet or sour at the end of it for a couple drivers. It's getting good. Look at this 4-car battle. It's Chris Mackey, Tyler Cadd, and now here we go. Pit stops are underway. Chris Mackey's on pit road. Tyler Smith, leader, Nolan McClurg. Tyler Smith stays out. Daniel Miglin. Pit road is busy. We got McClurg, Miglin, Castleberry, Vincent, Mackey, Ryan McClurg, Danny Jackson, Tyler Cadd. It looks like he had an issue entering pit road. Michael Prince, Stephen Blevins, Austin Norris. He is exiting pit road. So only 4 cars now out. That is Tyler Smith, his teammate Austin Guerrero, Brian Matthews, and Keith Fallon. And it looks like all of them are pitting. So that means Daniel Miglin, he's on pit exit. Noel McClurg, pit exit. So the first 2 that took were Bryce Keegan and Bailey Brannon. Let's see where they cycle.
So what, 35? 35 laps of about fuel.
Smoke in the air. What happened there? Somebody crash? Maybe not. Maybe somebody just lost it a little bit on exit.
Yeah, maybe. But
So Bryce cycles 16th. Looks like the gamble did not pay off. Daniel Miglin is going to win this battle off of pit road. And Miglin is your new leader. 15 to go in stage number 2. His gap to Nolan McClurg is about, let's see here, 2 seconds?
yeah, so that did not pay off. Unless they start catching them here. I mean, they might have the tire fall off as well.
Yeah, the gamble for Bryce and Bailey definitely didn't work. They're way down the order. They're like laps down.
Yeah,
So I
because
don't
now
know
they got
what happened.
cars and their times are going to go through the roof compared to them.
Yeah.
Unless they sped on pit road or something, maybe?
Yeah, I
Question
don't
mark?
know. Strange. But they're both over a lap down. I mean, they're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
And they are both playoff drivers. So Bryce and Bailey are in pretty deep crap at this point in the
Yeah.
race.
Most points for the stage.
Noel
Unless they're-
McClurg. Here we go. So Noel McClurg is about a second behind Daniel Miglin. Ryan Castleberry is in third. He's a little bit off the pace of the two leaders. Tyler Smith fourth. Austin Guerrero fifth. So that means all of Highline Racing is running third, fourth, and fifth. Terry Vincent is sixth. Chris Mackey is seventh. Keith Fallon, eighth. Austin Norris, ninth. And Ryan McClurg is battling Danny Jackson for the 10th spot. Let's take a look at Noel McClurg. Looks like he got around Miglin. Don't know what happened to Miglin there.
Wall tap or something?
Unless Miglin's just slow. I think Miglin might be on older tires, and he actually did attempt a gamble here to try and get a stage win, and now Noel McClurg is just gonna rocket around him, and it's 10 to go here for the stage for the number 16, and yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty easy.
Yeah. There we go, yep.
With stage green, the 16's got this one in the bag.
Castleberry. Or no, that's not Castleberry. Behind Daniel.
Castleberry is pretty far back there.
There he is. Going in 3.
Yes, sir. So McClurg has got about a straightaway lead on Castleberry. About half a straightaway on second place, which is Miglin. That car we're seeing is lap car, the number 51, Stephen Blevins. Might be on a huge gamble strategy to get the lucky dog at the stage and then take tires later. And I mean, with Sky Motorsports, I don't know where their strategy comes from, but every week it surprises me, dude. It's something so off the wall that I don't even think AI could come up with it.
But it works.
It always works. So we'll see what Blevins is thinking of. I'm sure Keith is probably wondering, what the deer in the headlights is doing, but we'll see what he has to say about that one after the race.
You cannot deny it don't work because they have came up with some good strategies and they've been very effective.
Yeah, it worked at Iowa.
Yeah. Iowa in-season tournament, we've seen it. We've seen a good majority of it. First
Looks
time.
like our closest battle right now is Chris Mackey and Austin Guerrero, as well as Tyler Smith, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And there's the yellow flag. Ruh-roh. Bucket Boy has crashed. The Bucket Boy has crashed. What happened? Noel McClurg has crashed? Bailey Brand crashed. Noel McClurg jumped the pit road. What happened here? Oh, the leader smoked him. Noel McClurg smoked the 6.
Oh,
Oh no. Every week for the 16, it's something new.
that's
He is
wild.
gonna be wow. I mean, what happened? Did he just not see him?
Was he?
Like, what
I
is
was.
his POV here? I mean, there's smoke in the air, so he's probably
Yeah.
thinking, that he's got the car locked down, and he's just kind of holding the line, but he just. What do they call that in motorcycle riding? Like target fixation or something like that? Where you like, you know what
Oh
I mean? You
yeah.
like look at the target. Whoa, what
Oh
happened?
yeah.
Terry Vincent is showing he crashed, and Ryan McClurg. Did we get a wreck under yellow?
Oh, Terry Vincent, Ryan Florian.
What happened? I'm trying to figure it out. Hang on, folks. I'm really slow today. Let's see here. Did we get an ARCA brake situation?
For all of you at home, Bubba's not at his PC. He is relying on
They
the
look like the
stream.
Blue Angels trying to get in formation on the backstretch behind the pace car. I think they're all just so slow. It's showing that they crashed. And because they're so slow. No, wait. I see damage to Terry Vincent's right rear.
Bubba's got in the back of.
I don't know. Nope. Don't see why Terry got the damage, but man, oh man. So the caution came out for Bailey Brannon, who then got tagged by the leader, Noel McClurg. This is going to be our, sixth caution? Something like that. Fourth caution? I can't read the little tiny screen from here. But we've had a couple cautions. You can see who's moved up and who's moved down. It's crazy. It's
Chasm?
unpredictable. So we're on lap 91. Are we going to go green here, or are they going to extend this?
Let me ask. I'll go.
I think they're gonna keep it going. I think we need a stage shootout because it's 4 laps. They'll get a green white checkered out of it.
Not stage here. Not stage.
Yeah, this is not the stage, so we're gonna get a
Well,
GWC to decide who's our stage winner. And the thing is, dude, Daniel Miglin, his tires are cooked.
yeah.
So Ryan
Oh,
Castleberry is in a prime spot to get a stage win.
yeah, dude. Insider
He's
source. The reason Bryce and Bailey strategies did not pay off could have been due to a speeding on pit lane.
oh, that makes a lot more sense. So speeding on pit lane for Brandon and Bryce, that's pretty big. Pretty big deal. Big mistake
Yeah,
there for the two
huge. If
playoff drivers. You can't do that. You cannot make that
strategy,
mistake.
yep, that is a very easy mistake that you cannot make.
Just go slow. The amount of time and the amount of ground that you lose, it's just not. It's not worth it.
Yep.
All right. So Daniel Miglin started in last. He's now in first for the restart to get stage number 2 rounded out.
You got the Alani teammates on the outside row.
Yes, sir.
The Max on the inside.
Yeah, you can see the 23 and the 35. We'll see what they do to work together. Pace car is off. And grip it, rip it, and sip it. We are green. Diego Miglin got a pretty good jump there. Headed towards turn number 1.
For Castleberry there, you got to get
Castleberry cuts the nose off of the 9 of Chris Mackey. Here we go. Let's get spicy. 2 to go.
This is my race, and I'm going for it, dude. You can go for it, Ryan, buddy.
Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Let's go. Go get it, dude. Chris Mackey. He's back there in third, but we got to keep an eye out for the wreck. You got Michael Prince, Terry Vincent, Ryan McClurg. You've got a pretty big group back here. battling it out. They could wreck at any time, but Ryan Castleberry, he's going to set it to the bottom of the racetrack. They're going to go 3 wide off of turn number 2. Castleberry, Mackey, Miglin. Who's going to win the race? I don't know.
Buddy.
Chris Mackey in the number 9 Chop House Restoration Chevrolet ropes the top, gets ahead of them all, and Mackey, what he did in stage number 1, he thought about it, reminisced before the restart, and now he's taking the, I believe, couple to go here for stage 2, or no, that's it. That was the stage. Chris Mackey, what a move to get the stage win. Oh my gosh. I
Hold
thought
up,
there was
boy.
one more lap.
Gotta get some real quick.
I gotta take a look at that again, dude. That was
What a
Chris
move.
Mackey. Wow.
All right, if here he'd be calling Tyler Smith sandbagger, but are we taking every time I've took Chris Mackey to win a race this season,
He doesn't do it.
he doesn't do it. He's got the broadcaster curse. Now all of a sudden Chris Mackey has found 6th gear and that boy is moving.
I
I
mean,
love it.
look at how he just holds that line up top. We get a drag race down the backstretch. Mackey 3 wide, and then just right ahead of the 4 of Miglin. I mean, he really sent it. That had to be close to his
Close.
bumper. And
That
Ryan
could be.
Castleberry, what could have been, he started to lose a little bit of momentum to Miglin anyway off of 4, but Chris Mackey got the win in stage number 2. Does it again, back-to-back stage wins. What a job.
That is a good job by Chris Mackey to go and get that right there. Knowing that playoffs are here, we need all the points you can get. Starting off the playoffs with 2 stage wins is absolutely huge. The only thing that can make Chris Mackey's day bigger
Is winning
right
the damn
now,
race.
second race, locking himself in, getting his first win of the season right here, right now.
Well,
So
I mean, he doesn't even have to win the race now. I mean, he got those 20 bonus points. If we take a look at our playoff standings, I think that's going to be a pretty big jump for him, right?
it
Looking at our
should
cut
be.
line and our standings, Mackey went into this race 8 points or like 6 points ahead of the cut line, so 20 points right there bonus. That's
Oh
going to
yeah,
move him well ahead of Daniel Jackson, Bailey Brannon, Bryce Keegan, Tyler Cadd. So not a bad effort there from Chris Mackey to kind of make up some ground to Tyler Smith, Terry Vincent, Keith Fallon, and Michael Prince. So Mackey's going to be pretty pleased with the
yeah, but
effort there to make up the
yeah,
ground.
one shuffle of that because we talked about it. Them 12 guys, any one of them can win a race any week. And it just takes another Ryan McClurg win or Tyler Cladd, win. Bryce Keegan, Young Buck, seen him win the shootout. Takes one of those guys to get a win and really shuffles it. And another bad race by somebody else may I always want to win, but I want to be locked in as much as I can be.
Well, we talked about off the wall strategies. Speaking of, look at who's in first. It's now the 51 of Stephen Blevins. He didn't go for the stage points. He went for the stage 3 track position. He pitted before the restart after he got the lucky dog, and now he's got fresher tires than, or not fresher, but like 2 lap old tires, and he's in the lead. So it might have actually worked out for the 51 here to cut the stage like that.
Boys and their strategies, dude.
What a move.
I like it.
What a move. Chris Mackey, though, stage 2 winner. He's going to be starting third. It's Stephen Blevins. The man, the myth, the legend. We'll see what he's got.
The 51 machine, baby.
Yeah, he's got to make something happen. We've seen a lot of drama in this race. We've seen Chris Mackey prevail a few times. We've had a couple cautions. We saw the the spoil of Nolan McClurg's Stage 2 W at the hands of Bailey Brandon. We saw some drama between Ryan McClurg and Terry Vincent, but now we got to decide who's going to win the first round of the playoffs for Side Draft Racing League. We are green for stage number 3. We got 67 laps to go as the 51 of Steven Blevins is going to lead them as they head towards turn number 1.
Hey, buddy.
A lot of drama
Strategy.
tonight.
Austin Guerrero up there as well. I think even those are the two that did not pit. And
Yeah,
we seen
I don't know how fresh Guerrero's stuff is or if he's able to hang on, because we're seeing a lot of these playoff drivers start to do one thing, and that's they want to go forward. We'll see who's cycled where and how they're going to try and get some track position.
yeah, because we seen well, that's how Austin Guerrero won at Dover for the All-Star race was on fumes. So he's got some strategies as well.
The 51 of Steven Blevins. Didn't know how competitive he would be starting on pole here in stage 3, but sorry, but he's looking pretty good out front. As it's Blevins,
Yeah.
Mackey, Guerrero, 1, 2, 3. 4th place still trying to get settled. We've got Tyler Cadd, Daniel Meglin, Terry Vincent, Ryan McClurg. Trying to decide who's the quickest out of that group.
Yeah, that clean air can be the difference sometimes too. So
Look at Austin Guerrero going around the outside of Chris Mackey. Does Mackey have an issue again, or is he just saving for the end? Tyler Cadd, next man with the 9 in his sights. Mackey is up against the wall. He's letting everybody by. We saw this from him in stage 1 and stage 2. Maybe that's just the strategy for the 9 is, save tires and have some pace later in the run. But Terry Vincent, he's trying to run the high side to make up some ground. Probably thinking, get out of my way, dude. Chris Mackey is now switching it up towards the bottom. Going to try and get underneath the Tyler Cadd. We see a 4-car battle, and the yellow flag is out.
I can say I don't see this staying green. I do not see
Oh,
this
no.
stage green at all.
It looks like it's Tyler Smith and Danny Jackson on the exit of turn 4. Is that who
Sorry,
it is?
side.
Or is that in
Oh yeah,
the backstretch?
that's
Look at
coming 3. Is that coming in? Yeah, that's going into 3,
into
right?
3, yeah. Looks like Tyler Smith started the corner a little high up. Gets down ahead of Danny, and I think Smith just got loose. You can see he lifted. You see the car backfired and he lifted.
Yeah.
Danny Jackson didn't even touch him. I just thought Jackson was in the closest proximity to him, but Tyler Smith just lost it. That was 100% self-inflicted. And then he locks it down in the infield. So, 23, Alani Toyota started first, and now he's all the way back in the 14th position. That's going to hurt. But it's going to help out Bryce Keegan. He's going to get the lucky dog here. That's big for Bryce. One more caution, and then it's going to start helping out Bailey. But I think this one's going to give at least Bryce the lead lap back. Bailey, though, is shown a couple laps down. Nolan McClurg, I think he even left the race after his caution with Bailey. So Nolan is just gone. You got a few cars on pit road. You got Ryan McClurg, Michael Prince, Brian Matthews, Austin Norris, Danny Jackson, Tyler Smith, all hitting pit road here.
Yeah.
We got to change up in the strategies. Steven Blevins, though, started stage number 3 out front. We'll see how long he can keep it.
I'll just say, stay out there as long as you can. Fresh air.
He's not vanilla tonight.
No, sir.
He's chocolate. No. What is that? Twist? Is that the mix?
Dude, yeah, twist.
The
Get some
twist.
twist,
You ever get
dude.
the twist cone in the summertime from like Dairy Queen?
Oh,
So good.
yeah, dude, some rainbow sprinkles on it too. Let's
Ooh.
go.
I want ice cream so bad, but I don't want it to be loud on the microphone.
I'm hungry, so we're talking about food. Fatty's hungry, so
Oh my gosh, tell me about it. We got a long way to go here in stage number 3. 62 laps left. We've had
yeah.
a couple cautions tonight.
Think you see Cat staying up there, hanging up there now too, with Terry Vincent behind him. Um, yeah. So this caution is definitely gonna put Bryce on the back on the lead lap. You know, um, I think if we get, I bet you see him next caution, he'll probably have to pit if he's
Did I
gonna
just
stay on that stretch.
did I just see
Does
Noel
it,
McClure get back in the car?
bro? I think so, dude. I'm not gonna swear to see that.
He's 15 laps down or more. Okay.
Right?
All right.
Love that. You know what I didn't see today?
Who's that?
Dennis, where's Dennis at?
Dude, I don't know where Dennis is at.
Dude,
Don't know what happened to Dennis Orf. He's not here tonight. Usually he's here, but not tonight. No Halo. He's probably blowing up the chat, but I can't see it. If you saw this setup of these monitors, it's a little wacky. It's not great. I don't know how I'm calling this race. This is difficult. Sorry for the folks at home. I really can't see your comments in the comment section, but we're just here to call the race tonight. We're just getting through it. Pace car's off. Steven Blevins in the 51. He's going to be leading them here. And he gets a good jump, dude. Look at that. 51 of Blevins. Great job. Through the restart zone, Chris Mackey, he files in behind him. Austin Guerrero, he's going to battle. Terry Vincent, after a very difficult stage 2, is now back up to 4th. And the gloves are coming off. Keith Fallon, we've seen him up and down the field a couple times tonight. He is currently running 5th, but he's got a swarm of cars there. Oh, Tyler Cadd on his outside. Cadd squeezed himself in between Fallon and the wall. And I've got my dog Moose trying to jump on me right now. Holy smokes. Fallon.
heck block there in the backstretch too. Ryan Castleberry, Michael Prince trying to.
Look at
I
Mac.
don't think.
Sorry, we gotta go back up to the lead. I don't know where to look again, Bubba. It's getting good. Guerrero, Mackey for second. Terry Vincent trying to make a move as well. We've got a 3-car battle now. Uh-oh. Terry Vincent to the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to go low, try and get ahead of Chris Mackey. Here we go. Terry Vincent looking pretty good. He's going to clear Mackey. And now Mackey's got the 45 of Guerrero to his inside. Behind him, you can see the 40 of Keith Fallon. We've got a good battle here for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. We've got a lot of race cars swarmed in one spot.
Hey, Keith Levin's like, do your thing back here, but I think he's got Terry Vincent to deal with now. Scary Terry wants that fresh air and get out there as far as he can.
Yeah, absolutely. See all the cars. Looking pretty competitive here. Everybody's trying to get that track position now that we're at the vital part of the race. Getting close to that 50 to go window. One more pit stop left in this one, and I think everybody's trying to decide who's going to be the one to prevail. Terry Vincent, though, has got the move done on Steven Blevins. Sorry, I moved my stuff and zoned out for a second. Daniel Miglin, though, he's got, look at the cars behind him. Michael Prince, Austin Guerrero, 3 wide through the tri-oval. And now you
Oh
can see
yeah.
Daniel Miglin side by side with Stephen Blevins. That's going to be for second. They're 2x2 now for that 2 spot, all the way
Keith.
back through 10th, it looks like. Still
We're
there,
doing
Bubba?
real.
There we go.
Yep.
You were
Oh,
cutting for a second. Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Uh,
There's a lot going on.
Phones up, baby. We're
I'm
there.
about to start saying words, dude. Michael Prince, he's all over the back of the number 4 of Daniel Miglin. Prince is trying to work his way into the top 2. He had a really good he had a good showing in stage number 1, went forward. But everybody right now in the top 7 has gone forward in this race. Terry Vincent's up a spot, Daniel Miglin's up 15, Prince is up 6, Guerrero is up 11. So everybody in that top, couple of race cars has all moved forward in this race. Shows me all these cars that are out front have good long run pace.
Ryan Castleberry back up to 6th. Falling as he just tapped the wall there, but following Keith Fallon. He's been on Keith's bumper, kind of pushing him.
Yeah, I think he wants to get by the 2 of them. He's stuck behind Austin Guerrero, who's his teammate, and Keith Fallon. I don't know why he's not going to just, move up the track, push your teammate down the backstretch, dude. Let's go. Work together here.
Yep.
Michael Prince looking to the inside of Daniel Miglin. That's going to be for second. They're still trying to sort that one out. And Guerrero, Fallon, Castleberry. 3 cars there. Trying to decide who's going to be in 4th. Front row seat to the action. And 7th is Ryan McClurg. 8th, Brian Matthews. Started good. Down a couple of spots, but still in the top 10. Stage 1 and 2 winner. Chris Mackey is 9th right now. And Tyler Smith started this race on pole. He is currently running 10th. As we can see, Miglin and Prince still battling for the 2nd spot.
McClurg up in there. Mixed of all that as well.
Yeah, Noah McClurg is a lot of laps down, but he's not done, dude. I think he just wants to go race and have fun.
I don't blame him.
I mean, he had a good car.
The bad luck continued.
Who was that dude that Dale Jr. rode all over at Rockingham? Wasn't that Kurt Busch when he was a rookie?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? You think Nolan McClurg is trying to just go out there and make Bailey Brandon's life harder? Or is he just trying to help out Ryan McClurg and maybe, help him out on strategy?
Yeah, could be doing that. I see him go for a pass on his dad, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's not racing for a position, but he's just racing to go out there and race. Terry Vincent's starting to lose a little bit of ground to the 2 cars behind him.
Yeah, and that's
seeing a battle start
maybe
for second.
Some tires coming into play. We've been on a racetrack, Daniel Miglin high on a racetrack, but that's his comfort zone. So, Intimidator and Michael Prince there. Passed by Miglin.
Yeah, look at
See
this. We're about to have a 3-car battle for the lead as we head into turn number 1. You've got Terry Vincent, Daniel Miglin, and Michael Prince. Here we go. Miglin to the inside. Gonna slide up the racetrack, get ahead of Vincent. Michael Prince. Behind him is Vincent. Drafts Miglin all the way down the backstretch. But look at this. Keith Fallon in 4th is closing in on the leaders. So is Ryan Castleberry and Austin Guerrero. Seems like Guerrero yielded that position to Castleberry, and now he's just going to draft his teammate, stay in line, and try and help him catch up to the guys ahead. Terry Vincent, seems like his tires have fallen off. He's going to rope the top of the racetrack, and now he's under pressure again for second. That's the 31 of Michael Prince. He's going to go to the inside here in 3 off the exit of 4. Looks like the 31 is going to get the advantage over Terry Vincent. The number 1 Chili's ride, the Dente Chevrolet machine, is sinking and sinking like a rock. Keith Fallon, Hollywood Performance Ford, now has Terry Vincent in his sights. He is on the charge to go forward. He's got to try and get around Vincent quick to keep up with the leaders.
Trigger in my room. Marley thought she was going to commentate on the race.
Michael Prince is all over the back of Daniel Miglin for the lead right now as they're heading into turn number 1. Prince is being pretty aggressive, and now here he goes. He's going to dive to the inside. The 31 of Michael Prince on the bottom of the racetrack on the exit of turn number 2. They're going to be side by side as they race down the backstretch. Prince trying to take it away from Miglin here. Miglin scrapes the wall in the entrance to turn number 3. That's going to slow him down. Keith Fallon got around Terry Vincent on the backstretch. That's going to help him make up the ground that he needs to try and fight for the lead here as we are getting towards the closing phase of this race. Michael Prince, Daniel Miglin putting on a cinematic battle for the lead.
We haven't seen this in a while, but we finally get Daniel Miglin and Keith Fallon in line together.
2 teammates there. The Hollywood Performance teammates.
See if they help each other.
I don't think it matters anymore. It's all about racing and who's better at this point. And I think Keith Fallon's got more pace in it. So we'll see if Miglin just lets him by and then tries to draft his teammate, because I'll tell you what, number 35, Alani Toyota of Ryan Castleberry, is up to 5th, battling Terry Vincent for 4th just behind these 3 cars. You can see they're side by side. So Castleberry has got good pace tonight. He might be the car to upset all these playoff drivers, but I think 4 of the top 5 cars in the standings, though, are running right now, 1 through 4. So pretty impressive. I wouldn't be surprised if the top 4 right now were the championship 4. Michael Prince, Daniel Miglin, Keith Fallon, and Terry Vincent. Could be the be the precursor of what's going to be the end, you know? The foreshadowing.
I think there's another one in there that I see is Tyler Smith. I think he could be a championship for as we start pit stops.
Yeah, we could see Miglin hit pit road. So did Keith Fallon. So the 2 teammates are going to do the same thing. They're going to pit together.
That's smart.
That means Michael Prince can breathe a little bit, dude. It's going to help him out. He doesn't have to worry about the cars behind. He can just see what he's got left at the end of this run and go. Austin Guerrero pits from 4th. Stephen Blevins pits from 8th. Keith Fallon and Daniel Miglin are leaving pit road. Fallon won the race off of pit road between the 2 of them. Michael Prince now is stretching his lead over Terry Vincent, and Terry Vincent is still under pressure from Ryan Castleberry for 2nd. Castleberry is trying to find a way around the number 1 of Vincent. Can't quite seem to do it as they roll through the tri-oval at number 35, Alani Highline Toyota, trying to get something done before the pit window. We'll see what he's got, though.
Say he is the man, the most shocking. I think that we've seen the most. I
wouldn't say shocking. Like, everybody's got their track. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's got their best racetrack. And for Ryan Castleberry, it's Las Vegas.
It's definitely his best, and running well today. I'll say that.
Anybody that's got a rig and does this consistently is going to have their track that they are just naturally good at. Everybody's got one racetrack to where they have a competitive advantage, and for Ryan Castleberry, it's Las Vegas. Speaking of, Brian Matthews, P4, started the race in 4th, and he's running 4th. Didn't expect to see him work his way back towards the front. Terry Vincent enters pit road. Tyler Smith now moves up to 4th. Matthews up to 3rd.
Yeah, Castleberry is losing a little bit on Michael Prince, but I bet you Castleberry and Tyler Smith come down and pit lane together as well.
Bryce Keegan pitted, and he is going to come out just behind Keith Fallon. Bryce Keegan, best pit stop of the night out of him. We'll see if he can collect some speed and keep up with Keith and Miglin. Is now we've got a busy pit road. Ron Castleberry pits, Chris Mackey pits, Tyler Cadd pits. A few cars are now pitting. Michael Prince, the leader, still yet to pit. We'll see when he decides to do it. It's got to be soon, though, Bubba.
I was gonna say, I think it's got to be soon, just because his lead has grown, almost to 3 seconds. So, how much more can you really got?
I think the confusion though is he's seeing the gap growing to Brian Matthews, but he's not racing Brian Matthews. You're racing Keith, and Keith is making up a lot of ground.
Yep, and that's where you gotta go soon, because now he's gonna stay out, but you gotta keep an eye out on that if you're Michael Prince, because the longer you stay out there on older stuff, the more time and it goes vice versa. The longer he stays out, he's gonna have fresher stuff toward the end. But we know that these laps might get a little crazy, and people are gonna have the opportunity to kind of stay with you, restarts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna be as important. It's gonna be more short term, speed rather than long run speed here at the end of the year is what I'm predicting.
Yeah, I don't know what Michael Prince has got left in the tank, but he's definitely pushing the car pretty hard. But he's about 0.6 of a second slower than Miglin and Fallon. Fallon looks like he lost the position to Miglin as they are working through traffic. Miglin is a couple car lengths ahead of him. So you can see it's Daniel Miglin, Keith Fallon, and Terry Vincent. The three of them battling through a lot of traffic as we are waiting on the top 5 to pit, 6 to pit.
Yep. Prince, Matthews, Tyler Smith, Clerg, Danny Jackson, Austin Norris.
Yeah, a lot of guys left to pit, but you could see Miglin just passed Ryan McClurg. So I don't know why McClurg is running so long. He's going to cycle way behind this group.
Yeah.
Michael Prince also is going to get cycled way behind this group. He's pitting now. Maybe he thinks that if he pits later and gets fresher tires on, he can push, with less laps to go. There's 30 laps to go, 29 at the line. Ryan McClurg still hasn't pitted. He's stayed out. Ryan McClurg, the race leader. So we'll see where McClurg can cycle, but Daniel Miglin has already unlapped himself from McClurg.
Oh yeah, so Miglin is definitely.
And Michael Prince, exit of pit road, is going to get passed by everybody. There goes Austin Guerrero, Bryce Keegan, Tyler Smith. Michael Prince has got to exit pit road and floor it. Miglin is now second, Fallon third, Vincent fourth.
Seventh, so he'll pretty much coming up to sixth whenever McClurg comes in, which he did. So, Danny Miglin.
Well, he started in last, and he finds himself started in 17th and finds himself in first with 28 to go, it looks like. 26 to go. So
28.
27 now. 27 to go here for Daniel Miglin. Just got to hold on and see how much speed that he's got. Second place is his teammate. Started this race in 7th. Up to 2nd is Keith Fallon. Behind him is Terry Vincent. He started in 2nd, running 3rd. Austin Guerrero had a monster night. Started this race 15th. He is up to 4th. Bryce Keegan started 5th, and now he is in 5th. If Bryce has got more pace, it's time to find it. Michael Prince, one of the last cars that pitted on the cycle, pitted from the lead. He's running 6th, so we'll see what his lap times look like. Miglin is on the middle of the backstretch, and Michael Prince is in the middle of turn 1 and 2, so he's got a long way to go to make up the ground to the number 4.
That last caution really helped Bryce, young buck, get up there all the way to 5th again. So it was good for him being right there below the cut line, I believe, or right there above it. I think it was below the cut line. Michael Prince overtakes him, but I think to get or something crazy to happen to where he can get a win for the round of 8.
Yeah, where Bryce is really hurting himself is his lack of stage points tonight. Didn't execute in stage 1 and 2 on pit road with his strategy, and he learned the hard way to give himself an advantage for stage number 3, but I don't think his ability to hold on to 6 is going to help him for points. It's a tough night for Bryce. Chris Mackey benefited from some cautions to get stage wins. And now Chris Mackey, who has maxed out his stage points tonight with both stage wins, finds himself all the way down in 10th.
As good as race car as he's got, let's stay green to the end. I mean, you gotta start pushing. Give it everything you got and try to get up there. But at that position, are you banking on a caution to, regroup and kind of get you back up there and get you a chance to make the moves done? And you're saving your tires that way you don't have to pit to get fresh stuff and still be able to, be fast. You see Terry, just got 2nd from Keith, so Terry's on the move.
Miglin is under some pressure now. Miglin has got an issue. Miglin's pitting.
Oh no. Did he hit black flag?
Miglin has an issue. He's on pit road. Bryce Keegan is pitting. Ryan Castleberry is pitting. I don't think these guys have enough gas to make it to the end.
Oh no.
I don't think this pit cycle's over. I think they need to stop again for gas. This is... Oh gosh.
Here we go.
Oh boy. There's another round of stops, Bubba.
Oh.
This just got good.
Somebody got 35 laps out of one, didn't they?
I thought
was it 11? 35 laps out of one at the stage.
That's why Michael Prince ran so long. That's why Ryan McClure ran so long. They're one stopping it.
Oh.
Oh shoot. So that means Terry Vincent, he's pitting. Michael Prince stays out. Keith stays out. Guerrero's still out there. Tyler Smith, he's been a fuel-saving machine all season. He's in 4th. This is a fuel-saving race, Bubba, with less than 20 to go.
Oh, buddy. Caution would really throw people's strategies out the window in a hurry.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty interesting now to the end to see who does what. So we have a few takers, but I don't know how this is going to unfold. I do not have my crystal ball tonight.
Well, this stop has got to be a gas and go since it's,
Yeah, it's got to be like 10 seconds, like a quick gas and go and get out of pit road.
Yeah, because if you know that some of these guys are not going to come back in, I mean, It's hard to beat.
Yeah, I think Michael Prince has enough in the tank, and that's what's going to save him here.
Yeah, because Keith and Daniel came at the same time, didn't they?
Yeah, they pitted together, but I don't know if they got a penalty or if they just needed more gas, or I don't know, maybe because they were shifting. I don't get it. Because you're right, Keith and Daniel pitted the same lap, so I don't understand what the reason for the 4 pitting is. Same
Unless
thing with the
Keith is,
1.
I'm gonna ride it till it goes. Until it's on the back stretch with no gas in it.
Well, now Tyler Smith is going to pass his teammate Austin Guerrero, and Tyler Smith is in 3rd. Austin Guerrero 4th, and that puts Ryan McClurg up to 5th.
Yeah, dude. You're right. You're right. Tyler Smith has been an absolute gas-saving machine this season.
All season long, dude, and look at where he is now. He is on the back of Keith. Tyler Smith, the man who puts this whole league together, knows the strategy week in and week out to save fuel. He's going to move up to 2nd. He started on pole, and this kid isn't done.
Keith may be saving just because he knows he's going to be close. He doesn't think Michael Prince has enough, but the way Michael Prince is running, he thinks he's got enough.
Yeah, Prince ain't holding back here.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I don't think he's...
But neither is Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith is giving it the beans. Ryan McClurg has also stepped up the pace over the last 2 laps. You can see the pace has definitely increased. They were running 30s, and now we're getting 29.5s out of Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith has absolutely ramped it up.
Yeah, he is moving. Almost cut it down to
29.5 was his best lap. He's running like a 35, so still running pretty darn hard for this stage in the race. But I don't know. Ryan McClurg might have a little more pace than Tyler Smith.
tire lift. I'm trying to remember last time.
Blevins is on pit road. Cad pitted as well. So there's a few guys that are short. You see Blevins. He's leaving the pit lane. And the guys that did pit, well ahead. Daniel Miglin, ahead of Terry Vincent, might be something to keep an eye on if these leaders do have to make a stop.
Yep. If the leaders do have to make a stop, then it is going to shake things up because we have got 10 to go. 10 to go here at Las Vegas. Week 1, the playoffs.
Take a mental snapshot.
Big dude.
Take a mental snapshot if you're watching this race of who's in the top 10 because it's about to get flipped on its head. Keith Fallon has entered the pit lane. This is going to get crazy, Bubba.
Yep.
I think it's going to be like Michigan all over again.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yep. England's lap down. So right now you got Prince, Smith, McClurg, Guerrero.
Smith is caught
Matt.
by McClurg here. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Yep.
Guerrero.
Mac, Jackson, and Norris.
Mm.
So
Yeah, it's going to get flipped on its head.
yeah, what do we know about this? Is Norris, Jackson, Matthew all know how to strategize real well. Smith knows how to fuel save. Prince knows how to fuel save. He's won a couple races on fumes. Like And
Guerrero won
Mackey.
the All-Star race on fumes.
Yep. So like, here we go. Here we go.
Guerrero's pitting. He's pitting from the top 5.
Yep.
The question is Michael Prince good? Or is he going to be like a half a lap short? I don't know. Because if I'm like a quarter of a lap short or half a lap short, you can't see that on iRacing. You can only see a full lap.
His pace is like, I don't know.
Well, the thing is, he's got a big enough gap to where if he runs out, he could roll it, depending on how much those guys have behind him. But the gap is starting to go down from Tyler Smith to Michael Prince just a little bit. Almost squeaked under 3 seconds there.
Yeah.
But Tyler Smith is getting all the pressure in the world from Ryan McClurg.
Yeah, I don't. Tyler Smith looks to me like he is trying to kind of save.
I think they're both saving and racing at the same time, and that's what's making this so difficult for the two of them. Versus like Brian Matthews, who's behind him. He doesn't care. I think he's just running this thing until it runs out of gas.
Yeah.
And Chris Mackey, who won both the opening stages, I think he is saving. I think Chris Mackey is definitely saving because you can see Keith Fallon's about to pass him. But Keith's a lap down.
Yeah.
And now here we go. Tyler Smith and Ryan McClurg side by side for second. 4 to go for Michael Prince, and Chris Mackey's pitting. He does not have enough.
Dang.
Back to this battle. I just don't know how much Michael Prince has in it. Same thing with these two. So that puts Austin Norris in a potential top 6 spot, as well as Danny Jackson. Chris Mackey's going to lose so much ground, but when you win the 2 stages and get those 20 points, I think it's worth it for the gamble for Chris Mackey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Daniel Miglin is trying to unlap himself. If the caution comes out and Miglin can make himself, no longer a lucky dog candidate, but on the lead lap, that's going to help his run out. But 2 to go for Michael Prince ahead of this battle for second. He is stretching the gap now that these two are fighting for position.
That either tells me 2 things. He's got enough and he knows it.
Or he's pushing it like hell.
Trying to just get out there as far as he can. To where if he runs out in 3 and 4,
White flag is out for Michael Prince, dude.
Here we go. He's been on fire. It's the Intimidator, dude. The 31.
Let's see it.
Does
it
have
enough?
S in it, dude. Pace is starting.
Keep your foot in it.
You gotta go.
He's got enough. Michael Prince, you are moving on to the round of 8, buddy. Way to go. Ryan McClurg gets Tyler Smith for the second spot. Tyler Smith third. Brian Matthews fourth. Danny Jackson fifth. Great fuel saving effort. Sixth for Austin Norris. Let's see. Yes, he's got enough. Seventh goes to Daniel Miglin. Eighth, Terry Vincent. Ninth, Austin Guerrero. And 10th, Stephen Blevins. But Michael Prince, let's see how much gas that thing's got in it. He's got enough to do a Polish victory lap out here, dude. Look at this. Come on, burn it down. Oh, he hits the wall. What's he doing? Come on. Come on. Floor it. There we go.
There he is.
Oh, buddy.
Shoe, buddy.
Michael Prince, race winner. What a job.
Yes, sir.
Great night for the 31. He's going to feel good punching his ticket to the round of 8.
Yes, sir.
Starting this race ninth, working his way into the top 10 to get the W. Worked forward all night, battled, saved enough fuel, and got the job done for the number 31 HCE Performance Chevrolet.
Yes, sir.
In the iconic scheme, dude. What was that? Win number 5 on the season for the 31? Monster.
I believe.
Freaking monster, dude. He's still got enough to keep doing burnouts. Look at this.
I got enough gas.
That a
Yeah, that boy. Yes.
Oh, he blew it up. He blew it
Dang.
up. Doesn't want us to have it go through post-race inspection. That's why. All right, Tyler Smith started on pole, finished third. I guess we can call him up, huh?
We're gonna see how this goes.
Oh, let's see
Oh,
here.
can you do it? I can't do it.
Oh, I can get him. Hang on.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me find his name. Move to and booth. Tyler Smith, it's Andy and Bubba in the booth. You got a copy, buddy.
Yes, sir. What's up?
What up,
Hey.
Tyler?
You had a crazy race tonight. Started on pole. Definitely had to strategize a lot to put yourself in position to take home third. And you were one of the few that didn't have to make a second go around there in stage number 3 for pit road because you saved enough fuel. You and your teammates looked pretty good, but you got a podium finish in the first round of the playoffs, so that's gotta feel good.
Yeah, I hate this place. I'm not gonna lie. Turn 4. I never want to see it again. I did not have fun. I'm very glad the last what was it? About 60 laps went green.
Yes.
Yeah, I was a lap to the good. So
Wow.
if it wasn't for that,
You.
yeah, I probably finished 10th to 15th somewhere in there.
Okay.
And yeah, I want to shout out the team, Ryan and Austin. They got caught on the bad side of the strategy call there.
Yes.
They both outran me all night. So for 2 people not in the playoffs showing up and then put on a show like they did, shout out to them. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm very proud of third place in the points for it, but I am not proud of the race. So yeah.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
dude. Well,
a little incident
team-
we saw there from you, a solo spin off of turn 4. What happened there?
um. So stage 1 when I was leading, I hit the wall. I hit the exit of 4 pretty hard and had 3.5 minutes of damage.
Oh,
So I ended up falling from first to like 7th, and I was gonna try and play the repair game, like trying to get repairs done, but I ended up just using the fast repair and being done. And then the solo spin, probably 15 laps before that, I hit the wall again and had about 2 more minutes of damage to repair.
ouch.
So I was driving a broken car. My steering wheel was probably pointed at, I don't know, like 10 o'clock. Definitely, I was definitely pushing it too hard. Like I knew my car was broke. I knew my steering was off, and I'm driving it like I'm in second place. So that was just me being dumb. Luckily, I got away. I didn't hit nothing. Burnt my tires up sliding, but yeah, that was just me being dumb.
I gotcha. Well, it was a good showing though from the whole team, from the Highline, Toyotas. We saw you guys running like 3, 4, 5 at one point in stage
Yeah.
number 2. I mean, there was a few pretty cool moments for the team. So you guys looked pretty darn good. So I wouldn't be too upset with the teammates. I thought they raced clean, they raced hard, but they showed good pace. So hopefully, the rest of the playoffs you could work off of them and continue to rally and get some good finishes, and they'll continue to make you better and push you every week. So great job, buddy. Any shout outs you want to make?
No, just shout out the team. They I was wanting to turn the whole rig off and just go to sleep because I was not having fun, and they kept me going. And I mean, I'm here talking to y'all, so it wasn't. It could have been a much worse night. So yeah,
Absolutely.
shout out the team.
Well, shout out to them. At least they kept your head in it. You were able to bounce back from a few mistakes, and you know what? That's going to give you the ability to breathe the next two races of this round as you bounce back this one. So continue to push, continue to work hard, and hopefully we hear from you more throughout the playoffs. And keep working at your chance to punch your ticket to the round of 8, buddy.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
Good racing tonight.
Thank you.
Well, congrats, Tyler.
All right, that was Tyler Smith of Highline Racing. He had a pretty good day. Next, we're going to be hearing from second place finisher. It's going to be Ryan McClurg, finished second. Ryan, it's Andy and Bubba in the booth. You got us.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, you had an up and down night tonight. You battled a lot out there, and you were able to be one of the few that saved enough gas to make it to the end of this race without having to pit again, and got yourself a second place finish. So, congratulations on that. It's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Thank you. I needed that. I did fairly well on the stages too. I think I went third and fifth maybe in each stage, and then finished second in the race. So maybe I'd get me out of that hole I dug myself in. So, but yeah, it was pretty good. I thought for sure Prince didn't have enough fuel to finish. I guess he pitted there and got some fuel, but when I finally got around Tyler, I said, "Man, surely he's got to pit for some fuel," but he didn't have to. So
Yeah, Tyler said he had one lap to the good on gas.
yeah,
We saw the two of you start battling, and
yeah,
Bubba and I were contemplating. We were like, do they have enough gas? Are they waiting to battle each other? We couldn't figure out what was going on, and we didn't know if Michael
right.
had enough. So it was pretty dramatic there at the end for you. So at
Yeah,
least you were on the good side of it.
Yeah, it was the same as me. When I crossed the start finish line, I had one lap left. So if we would have went green white checker for a caution or something, I would have had to pit. So
Damn.
I was gambling on there not being a green flag run on stage 3, but and a bunch of
yeah,
coffee.
it kind of surprised me too. Yeah, it really did. So, but shoot, Nolan had the field covered, I think, but his headset went dead on him, so he had to jump out.
Oh
But
no.
he was up there toying with Miglin. He got out to a little over a second lead, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to drop back a little bit." And he dropped back to about a half a second. Well, then he took back off and got back over over a second lead on him again. But I said, "You need to quit that. You're going to get yourself in trouble." But yeah.
Yeah,
I wish
he
I
had
was
a good
fast enough
day,
to
and
do that.
it looked like Brandon had an issue where Brandon self spun and then Nolan tagged him. So I think that used
Yeah.
up his second fast repair, and that was just unfortunate. Kind of looked like Richmond all over again. I'm sure he got the flag
Yeah.
back and probably got a little angry after that one.
That's
would've
what
been
he
too.
said. Oh no, he wasn't mad. But that's exactly what he said. He said, "Man, it just saw Richmond all over again." It's like,
Yeah. Well,
So
that stinks.
it's all good.
He had a good run tonight, but it looks like he at
Yeah.
least got himself back out there to have some fun and turn laps. So it was a good
Yeah.
showing from you guys tonight. You could tell you two were looked like working together a little bit there on the restarts. Some in sync restarts there from the two of you were pretty clean. So not
Yeah.
too bad there.
We were trying.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
So-
they were working, so continue to do that, work together in the playoffs, and hopefully he could continue to get you these top 3 finishes, and we can hear from you next in the next few rounds. So good job tonight.
I hope so. All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Is our
All right.
That was the number 69 of Ryan McClurg, who came home in second. Now we've got to hear from the man, the myth, the legend. He's waiting for the interview. Here we go. Let's bring him up to the booth, your race winner. Michael Prince, it's Andy and Bubba in the booth. You got a copy, buddy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, dude. You were able to go out there and get the W in the first race of the round of 12. You punched your ticket into the round of 8, and you are a winner here in the playoffs for SDRL. Makes I feel good, buddy.
Oh yeah, it feels good. I'm thankful everybody raced clean, raced hard. It's always pretty fun.
Yeah, it looked like you were definitely, you didn't have the best qualifying effort. You started a little bit farther back, I think, than you would have liked. But we saw the pace turn up from you, a few times in the stages where you got cycled and you were going forward all night. There's a lot of situations where everybody had to race each other, and every single time you just found a way to go forward. But I want to know, how did you find a way to save enough gas to make it to the end of this race?
I snuck a little extra in there.
Oh, really?
Nah, we had kind of, planned this one out, hoping it went green. But if it didn't go green, we had an extra set of tires in the pit too. We knew I was still two to the good when I crossed the start finish line. I was saving there at the end a little bit just in case, but uh, I was just
Wow.
trying to manage around that 3 second gap.
Mhm.
But I did hear y'all. Y'all were like, "Why is he not pitting? He's giving up so much time."
Yeah, I was saying that, and then when everybody started bidding again, the light bulb clicked, and I was like, "Oh, he's got enough."
Yeah, I said we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But yeah, we're at the point in the season now where you don't have to have a great qualifying effort. Of course, you'd like the pole for playoff purposes, but the drivers we've got, everybody races pretty clean, and so you don't really have to worry about getting caught up in big messes. I mean, it happens, but it's not really there like it was at the beginning. So
Yeah, we had
you know,
a pretty good race overall tonight. Stage three, especially though, was flag to flag, so we don't typically see that, and I think that was a big challenge for a few drivers that were maybe expecting that not to be the case. So yeah, I think you definitely made the right call to stay out and play the strategy to have enough fuel to make it. So worked in your favor.
I know I didn't expect it. And gloves off, just battle. I knew that if it did have a caution, it was going to be bumped back in the whole way to the finish line. Then, because every time you guys cluster back up, it would gloves off again. But
yeah,
watching you work, dude, it's always fun to watch you work from the back all the way up to the front and dominate. And we can see it here. And I said in the broadcast, dude, you're one of the hot drivers right now. Last couple of weeks of the you know regular season, just dominating. And I was like, here he is, here he comes. So there you are in victory lane again, locking yourself in a round of 8. Kind of take Watkins off, but I don't know. I see you and Terry next week doing the same thing.
yeah. We're gonna try to go out next week and hopefully grab another win. We're not gonna just stop there.
Yeah. Momentum, dude. Got to keep that momentum running.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, great job tonight, Michael. Way to get the W. Faced a little bit of adversity, but you definitely showed the fuel saving strategy. So, any shout outs you want to make to anybody before we get you out here?
Just really everybody in the league for racing clean, racing hard, and Brian and Tyler at HCE for helping out with the fuel strategy there, and it paid off.
All right. Well, congrats on the win. Great race. You could breathe the next 2 races, so hopefully that helps you out, and you can go continue to do your thing.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Congrats.
All right. That was Michael Prince, the race winner here tonight for Side Draft Racing League. As we wrap this thing up, we'll just go ahead and take a quick look again at the results from this race. It was pretty interesting. It was a good race overall. I think we saw what we didn't expect, which was flag to flag. So
Yeah.
I was pretty entertained by that. We saw a lot of good battles on the racetrack as well. So I thought that was encouraging for what's to come, especially out of the midfield tonight. We hadn't seen that really all season, but tonight the midfield battle was spicy, dude. It was good. It was really different, and I'm looking forward to what the rest of the playoffs, are gonna be having in store for us. So finishing it first, we talked to him already. That's Michael Prince. Second, Ryan McClurg. Third, Tyler Smith. Fourth, Brian Matthews. Fifth was Danny Jackson. Sixth, Austin Norris. Seventh was Dingo Miglin. Eighth, Terry Vincent. Ninth, Austin Guerrero. And 10th was the 51 of Stephen Blevins.
Yes, sir. Let's see. 11th, we had Keith Fallon. 12th, Chris Mackey. 13th, Bryce Keegan. 14th, Ryan Casperry. 15th, Tyler Cadd. 16th, Bailey Brennan. 17th, Noel McClurg. You see a lot of those guys lap down due to them having to make the second pit stop there in stage 3 to get some gas in her.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think it's like you said, the midfield. We've seen a lot of 3 wide battles. I mean, that's where we were most of the race. It was just keeping the cameras back on them, because I mean the battles were and the racing was so good and clean. It's like it's going to be interesting the last races here this season and in these playoffs, and then next week I believe we go to Watkins Glen and throw a road course in it. So
yeah, taking a last look at this playoff standings, before tonight, you had Michael Prince. He was the first driver on points, got the W, moves on to the round of 8. And then the guys that were floating around that cut line, Ryan McClurg had the biggest, area below the cut line, so second place is going to move him up. Tyler Smith, he was 4th in playoff points. He got a good finish ahead of Terry Vincent and Keith Fallon. So Tyler Smith is going to slide up that board a little bit. Daniel Miglin will probably stay about the same, but Chris Mackey, we'll see what that 20 stage point bonus gives to him next week when this graphic is redone. But we've got Watkins Glen next race, and then we round out the round of 12 at Bristol. And then the round of 8 is going to consist of, I think, the best round, Darlington, Talladega, and Homestead. That is going to be so good. It's going to be a fun time.
That's going to be fun.
Yes, sir. Dude, Darlington and Dega. Did I make these playoffs or what? Oh, my gosh. Well, this is Andy and Bubba. We're signing off for B.A.C. We hope everybody enjoyed the race tonight. And we'll be hearing from you guys, or you'll be hearing from us, next week, Monday, as we get ready for Watkins Glen for SDRL.
Week 2, baby.
Yep. Everybody have a good week, and we'll see you later. Peace.
See ya.
Professional, tie straight as a rail. Reads the stats, calls the laps, never tips the scale. Bubba's got the draw that twang like a banjo string. He's the heart of the crew, makes the red dirt sing. On B.A.C. casting and drafting, tune in for the show where the engines roar. own channel, a race day parade, turning asphalt and cold cans into memories made. On B.A.C. casting and drafting, tune in for the show, where the engines roar and the beer cans flow. Talking banter, swapping stories under the southern sky. Racing's the reason, but we're here for the ride. It's more than just NASCAR. It's a way to unwind, cheering loud, feeling proud, leaving worries behind. From the first